Shartimus Prime, Shartimus Prime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking bad shits. Shartimus, subscribe for more things. Hey, what's up, you guys? Shartimus Prime here doing another Hot Toys figure review on the Hot Toys The Dark Knight movie masterpiece Batman Armory MMS 23416 scale collectible figure. This is not the version that has the Alfred Pennyworth or the Bruce Wayne figures along with them. This is just the regular version. If you're trying to get this figure yourself, you can get big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below. And I gotta give a big thanks to Chew for making this review possible. Thanks so much for letting me borrow your figure, man. I wish I had one, but this is not mine. This belongs to Chew. So if you like the video, thank Chew. Anyway, if you're looking at the packaging over here, it's not embossed or anything. It's pretty much matted, except for Batman Armory does have a gloss to it. Then looking on the side over here, it says Batman Armory. And then on the top, Batman Armory, well, they both say the MMS 234 and all that. And then on the back, you can see the credits. And if you want to look at the creators, we can pause it right now. Looking on the side, it says Batman Armory again. Up the top, Batman Armory. And then you can lift this up over here. And this will show the plastic inside. Oh, yeah. Let's slip this out. And then there's Batman right there in the casing and everything, and you can see it has a couple layers. Anyway, let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's a Dark Knight in his armory out of the packaging, and this is an amazing display piece. This is very, very impressive. You have tons of accessories over here. It looks awesome. My biggest complaint, though, about this whole thing is that you have to put every single one of these pieces in there. They come in their own foam casing that does look just like this, so that it's easier for you to switch them in, but why do you have to do that? They should have made it so that it already arrives like this. You know what I mean? Kind of reminds me of Bill Burr's stand-up. Guy who makes the sandwich, guy who pays for the sandwich. You know, we're the people who buy the Hot Toys. They're the ones who make the Hot Toys. Why we gotta build the damn Hot Toys for you? It doesn't make any, but it was free for me, so I'm the one who put them all in there for Chew and stuff. So there's that. Anyway, let's take a closer look at the Dark Knight figure, and then we'll take a closer look at the Armory. As always, you always want to read the instructions before you start assembling your Batman Armory or start messing with the figure. Now, this is a very cool Batman figure. It is more or less the same exact thing as the DX12. You can see they have the same body molds and everything. This is also Chew's right here. So yeah, and the cape isn't on this, but they do have the same cape and everything. They do come with slightly different accessories, and the belt is different. You can see this guy has little pieces attached to his belt, and this one does not. But this guy does have pieces to the belt. Clips and different pieces right there that you could add different accessories onto this Batman's belt. The figure comes with 6 different pairs of hands. You can see he has a pair of fisted hands right over there. A pair of these grabbing hands, and I really like the sculpted texture in these. This is really cool. I like the glossy black paint right there, especially on the fingertips. Then this is a mix match pair right here where the left hand is wide open and then this right hand is used for holding something. I think the head sculpt is very cool. I like how the cowl looks. I like how it looks like it's textured. It looks like it's made out of rubber or something. And the face looks really cool too. Very much looks like Christian Bale. Now the figure does have articulated eyes with the purse system, and it comes with this tool which is very, very handy. So you just go ahead and grab that ball peg on the inside. So you can make his eyes move around in there. I don't really like how this works. It's kind of jolty, you know what I mean? The slider that it's attached on, it's like whenever I move it, it's like it goes all the way to one side and then all the way to the other side. And then you also use this tool right here to pick out the bottom part of his face. I think these are all sculpted and painted very well. I think Christian Bale has a very strange mouth. I think these represent how his mouth actually looks pretty good, but you know, it's still a little weird looking and kind of funny, especially this one. Where is he? We also get this empty cowl for display for the Armory, which looks really nice. Now the head can be removed, so it is attached via magnet, which I think is great. It allows for a ton of posability. I like how the neck is sculpted over here. I think his armor just looks really awesome. I like how it has this olive off color to it. I think that's really cool. You can see the Bat logo right there. There's almost like this transparentness to the plastic over here too, but I like that there's a lot of depth in his armor. I think it's really nice. I like how we have this fabric over here for the arms, so it allows for a lot of posability. The belt looks cool. Again, like I had mentioned, there's a bunch of clips that you can add to it and everything. And I just like how this is pieced apart with this soft rubber over here, so you can still pose it around. I mean, this really does have a very realistic look to it. And then there's the bottom of his boots looking very cool. And his cape is made out of very suede-like material. I like it. And then you can see he has the bat wing edges going on over there. There is a bendy wire that comes out over here, and it goes only down to there, so you can pose the cape around a little bit. One gripe I do have about the cape, I think it kind of does like flare up a little bit too much. I wish it kind of sunk a little closer to his shoulders, but not a big deal. Then looking at the back of the figure over here, you can see all the detail once again. This is really, really well made. I'm digging this a lot. You can basically move the head any way you want, you know. The shoulders move outward. You can rotate them forward if you have him. Actually, you can't really rotate him forward that much at all. I really thought you could. He does have a bicep swivel. He has a double jointed elbow that bends in that much. He does rotate at the elbow. He has wrists that move side to side, and they are on hinges, but these hands do pop off extremely easy. He does have a waist joint that kind of just churns a little bit, and it just crunches just a very little bit also. He has hips that move outward that much. You don't want to move them outward more than that. He does kick forward, but only a little bit. He has an upper thigh swivel. He has double jointed knees, but it doesn't really even bend that much. And then the ankles move down, up, rotate side to side, and he has a beautiful ankle pivot. So yeah, the articulation is really not that great. Now to the top of his ears, Batman stands at about 12.5 inches tall. And here's Batman compared to Hot Toys Christopher Reeve's Superman. Thank you, Sean Long. Here's Batman compared to another billionaire, Hot Toys Tony Stark. And of course, here he is next to the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Now before we show off the Armory, I want to show how you get Batman's suit ready for the Armory. What you do is take his feet off first, more than 8, and there we go. Oh, and you can take the head off too. That just kind of comes off on its own. You want to remove these parts of his boots over there. And then what you can do is you have these little cylinders and you plug those right through there, and then you attach the foot. Now he has his little boots and you can set them off to the side. And then what you do is there's these clear pieces that will plug into the Armory, and you want to plug those into the bottom of each of his feet. You're going to want to remove his hands as well, but not just the hands. You want to remove the wrist pegs, which are tricky. Oh yeah, and the figure does come with extra wrist pegs, and you do get this clear tool right here. Once you get the wrist peg out of there, you get this little stopper that you just plug right in there, and you do that to both sides. Of course, you want to remove the cape. Putting the cape in is a lot more tricky than taking it out, so taking it out is pretty easy. You just pull that tab right there, and there that goes, and then pull this one out. And then you want to remove this neck piece right over here, and you can replace that with the hollow cowl and put that right in there. And once again, here's looking at the Armory. I really like this a lot. I like the texture that we're getting right at the top over here. It actually has some really nice color variation in there also. I think the paint came out great on that. And then looking at these racks, well, you can see there's some lights up there, and there's a switch right over here, so you can just turn this on and all those lights light up. And then you can shut it off, or you could put it in automatic mode, and it does have a remote control. You can just hit the on button on this thing, kind of want to aim for that little sensor, and that looks great. He has a grappling gun over there. He has 4 grapples. I mean, he has all these weapons that are just loaded up. I'm not going to reel off every single thing that's in there, but damn, this is just a very, very impressive piece. And then those belts actually do have back pieces to them, so you could actually get them attached to Batman. I like the paint coloring right over here on the side over here. We have some very nice detailed paint shading. He has some nunchucks, man. Those are real chain nunchucks too. That's very cool. He has some more weapons over here. He has like some darts and everything that you could shoot out of that gun right there. And then he has a sticky bomb gun. He comes with 5 different sticky bomb guns. You can see he has a lot more accessories over here. He has some bombs, and you have some pieces that you can attach to his bat belt. I like this little piece right here. This is just a bunch of little batarangs stacked on top of one another. You can't really peel them apart, but I just think it's very cool. Some more canisters right in the bottom over here. You can move this out to the side. Get some more of these guys. Then looking all the way over here, more batarangs going on. I mean, this is really nice, and this is all the foam casing. Same kind of foam casing that they show up in. Here's some more pouches and stuff. You get these last 2 big pouches right there. I really love Hot Toys' attention to detail. The edges right here on the doors kind of have like this weathering effect on them. You get these hooks right over here that you could attach to the front of this Armory, and I think that looks pretty cool, having the sticky bomb gun over there. Then I have a few of those hooks set up so that they're holding up the back pieces of his belts. And then coming around the other side, you know, the 2 parts of the sticky bomb gun, 2 parts of the sticky bomb gun, another piece of the sticky bomb gun right there. Then coming around down over here, you can see at the very bottom it says The Dark Knight. Very cool. I really like this metallic paint right here going around this vented area. One thing I noticed that's kind of scary about messing with this thing is that it does come in 2 pieces. You can lift this right out of there, and I don't really like that so much. I wish it was attached, especially like when we were setting this up. We kept on handing it off to each other, and this bottom piece would fall right out. And you could collapse this whole thing too, so you can move these pieces in. You know, they have a hinge that rotates just that much on each of them, and they can move in and out. Same thing with this one. Move that in there. This bottom piece actually does not move at all, so we could just move those 2 pieces in, and you could actually close the doors. Those belts are probably going to be in the way. Yeah, no, that works out very well. Wow, that looks really, really cool. And again, man, that weathering effect, you can see it right there on the doors. I just think that's very nice attention to detail. I love that silver dry brushing. It looks really awesome. And then as we spin this around, I just want to show that you can look at the back of it, and then the doors open from the back as well, so you can help set all that stuff up. So if you want to have this kind of look going on, you can do that too, which looks pretty cool. Actually, I guess the reason why they had it separated so that you could have it face either way, right? Which totally makes sense. So if you want it like this, you can just set it up like so. And then that looks pretty awesome as well. So you have those two options right there. I don't know, I kind of like having these in the back because that's a lot more stuff to look at. A little bit cooler than the stuff that we have right here. Now to get the Batman suit inside here, we're going to take these clear clips and plug them into the bottom, and then these two pieces right here hang down, and we're going to plug them into the shoulders where the cape goes in. So what you want to do is you want to open the back doors. You're going to put Batman in there through there. You're going to bend his knees, place those pegs horizontally, and then once you get those pegs in there and you get those metal racks lined up properly, then you can straighten the legs out on this bat suit over here, and then it'll look like it's hanging from these metal bars. You can see those clear pegs plugged right in there at the bottom, and then he's also attached right here at the top. And then all we got to do is attach the empty cowl piece right there. And there it is, looking complete. Just got to turn on the light. Okay, it's a wrong song, but damn, that is just very, very cool looking. Seeing it set up like that, I just think that is incredible. And shutting off all my lights around here, you can see how the base lights everything up. That is just slick, man. I really like that a lot. That is very, very classy. Here's a DX12 Batman showing off his armory over here. So seeing a Batman right there in his suit next to the extra suit just looks really, really cool. I think this is a very, very cool setup. I gotta thank Chew again. Thanks so much, man. This is an incredible piece. A lot of delicate parts to this, so thank you so much for trusting me in reviewing this piece. I recommend this more for people who don't have a Hot Toys Bale Batman already, but otherwise, I mean, I just think it's really cool. I think this is a brilliant idea from Hot Toys. It's a great setup, and it doesn't even really take up that much space, which is really awesome too. Anyway, I hope you guys liked my video. If you did, please hit the like button. Don't forget to leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe and check out ToyNewsEye.com for the latest in action figure news, and check out ShartimusPrime.net for my daily blog. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
The everyday display gave it a spark. Welcome to articulated comic book art.
That's crispy.
Here's Batman compared to another Playboy philanthropist. I can't say it.